All right, we're going to do a really fast little masking tutorial. And what I want you to do is I want you to start off by taking pictures of some of your friends. Get about 4 to 6 pictures, okay, just like I've done right here. Okay, and load them into Lightroom, call them practice, and load them in. Then I want you to pick 2. We're going to pick 2. This one here is going to be my main one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the eyes and nose and mouth, and I'm going to mask it on top of this face right here. So how are we going to do that? I'm going to click on your main picture first, your main picture, and send it to Photoshop. Now the way you do that is Command E. Command E. Edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments and edit, and it will open in Photoshop. There it is right there. Let's give it a name. So you double click on the word background right here, and we can change the name to the name of the person. All right, there we go. Penelope, excellent. And now we're going to go back to Lightroom. Okay, back to Lightroom, and I'm going to click on the second one. And I'm going to send it to Photoshop as well. Command E. Edit a copy with Lightroom adjustments. Edit. And it sends it as well to Photoshop. Awesome. Double click on the background. Give it the name of the person. Sebastiano. Awesome. Now, watch this. This is really important. You're going to grab this layer right here, and you're going to drag it upwards like this. Keep going up to the other picture, hold it over top, and it changes. Then bring it down, and in the middle, let go, like that. See? We have now added the 2 layers together in the same document. All right. Now what we want to do is we want to position his eyes and nose over top of hers. We can't do that without being able to see through it. So you see over here where it says opacity, I want you to I want you to click in here and type 40. Hit return. Good. Okay, now you see how we've changed the top one, Sebastiano, into being transparent. Hit the letter V or select this move tool right here, the move tool, not the artboard tool, the move tool. And now we can click and drag this guy around. Okay, so now what you want is you want transform controls to be turned on. That gives us these guys right here, which means we're going to be able to change the size. Okay? So now, what we're going to do is I'm going to position his eyes over top of the others. I'm going to grab the size, I'm going to make it a little bit larger, and I'm going to work my way in so that basically it matches. Then, watch this. I take this guy, I move it a little bit out. And see how it changes to a rotation? That's the rotation cursor. Once we're there, we can click and I can rotate this. And I can bring it on down. Excellent. I'm going to grab this size. I'm going to warp it a little bit. I'm warping it. But I'm getting these guys to match. Eyes are matching. I'm going to warp the bottom a little bit, pull it into place. Mouth is now matching. Work it back and forth a little. Okay, we're good enough now. Excellent. If the opacity doesn't work for you, you can hover over top of opacity. You can drag it back and forth. Excuse me. All right. Anyway, once you're done, take the opacity and put it all the way up. Drag it up to 100%. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to create a mask. All right, now the masking button is way down here, okay, down on the bottom. Add a layer mask. It's very important that you don't have anything selected. If you have something selected, then bad things will happen. Actually, no. It'll just make a mask out of that particular little part. So in order to make sure you've got nothing selected, go to select, and you can make sure, see here, there's nothing to select. If there was something to select, let me just select something here like that. Okay? You've got deselect. Command D. Memorize it. Command D works so well. I use it all the time. Okay, so now what we're going to do, now that we have nothing selected, is we're going to throw a mask on this guy. So you just want to go down here and you click Add Layer Mask. Now, there are some shortcuts for this, but first of all, I want to show you the long way that always works. We're going to fill this with the color black. The color white means it is that you're seeing everything. Any black means that you are making it transparent. In actual fact, let me just quickly show you this. I'm going to click on the brush tool, and I'm making a brush here. And you'll notice over here my color is black right here. So I'm going to paint in here. You see this? See, I am painting, and you can see that not only has my mask down here added black, but I'm making this transparent. And if I hit the letter X over here, take a look at the colors. When I hit the letter X, see they switch. Okay, I can paint things back in, and I'm making it opaque, not transparent. All right, I can make my brush huge by using the square bracket. The left square bracket makes it small, the right square bracket makes it big. I make it just huge, I hold it down, and I just paint on top of everything. There it is, good. Making it small again. Super, so now you can see how masks work. Extremely important that you are in the mask, that you've selected the mask. And as I zoom in, I can actually even see that I missed a little bit there. That's okay, because I'm going to fill this whole thing with the color black. How am I going to do that? Well, I'm going to, whoops, I accidentally control clicked on it. Instead, I want to go up to Edit. Pick Edit. And then I want you to pick Fill right here. Awesome. Now, at the moment, it's set for white. I want to pick black. We're going to fill it with black. Opacity 100, mode's normal. Okay, boom. And it made it totally transparent. It's completely transparent. Okay, awesome. Hit the letter B for the brush tool. You should have this guy, the brush tool right here. And we're going to go up here. I want you to set your hardness to 0. Up here on this, a hardness of 0. Depending on the size of your picture, you're going to want different size brushes. So I'm going to start off with one around 200, around there. So I'll just type in 200 and hit return. Okay. Mode should be set to normal. Opacity should be at 100. Awesome. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint white on this mask. Please notice I still have this mask selected. Okay. All right, so I paint white on top, and you'll notice that his eye comes out. Whoa! I'm going to zoom in. Z for zoom. I got scrubby zoom, and I'm moving on in. Okay. And I'm going to, see this part over here? It's too much. I'm going to hit the letter X. See how over here on the left, this changed? I'm going to hit X again. See how that changes right here? We want black on the top. Good. All right, hit B for brush. And now I'm painting black back onto the mask. And you can see I'm painting in her. Whoop, I gave too much of that little eye there. I hit X again, and I paint in a bit of his eye. I'm going over to the left eye, and I'm painting in his eye. I'm going to get a little bit more underneath there. Awesome. Okay. I think Sebastiano had a little bit of a shiner there, maybe. So now we've given it to Penelope. Awesome. Okay, now we're going to back up a little bit. I'm going to hit Z for zoom. And I hold down the Option key and I click 1, 2. If you hold down the space bar, you get the hand and you can move this around too. I let go of the space bar. Hit the letter B for brush. And I'm going to paint white on there. And I am taking Sebastian's nose, painting it in here. Sorry, Sebastiano. I'm going in there. Awesome. Going to hit X, take out underneath here. Oh, wow, I got like a double nostril. I like it. I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to hit X again to get my white brush back. And I'm taking the mouth. All right. Now you will notice that what we have is a difference in color here. Right? So the Sebastiano top right here, that is darker than the Penelope layer. So I'm going to click on this, on the actual picture, not the mask, on the picture. And I want to change the brightness. So I'm going to go down here. Now, make sure again you don't have anything selected. Command D, make sure that nothing is selected. And now I'm going to click here and say brightness contrast. And it throws a brightness contrast property on here. So we can, or filter I should say, adjustment layer, that's what I'm looking for. And it is adjusting all of it, the entire picture. But what I actually want to do is I only want to adjust the layer that's directly underneath. So what I do is I click on this button here. This adjustment affects all layers below. So I click it and boom. See that? So now what I do is I can go back and forth and I'm only adjusting the Sebastiano layer. So I move it till it matches nicely. I keep going. And there we go. And now you'll notice that it doesn't look like he's got a shiner. Okay, so I'll take that back. You can also adjust contrast if you want. Okay, so in order to help make it match. Super. All right. I do like those double nostrils. That's my favorite. All right, now I'm going to hold down the space bar. I'm going to drag up. I'm going to hit the letter B for brush. And I'm going to paint in, whoopsie, what did I do wrong? Whenever you do something wrong in Photoshop, it's almost always because you're in the wrong layer. I got to click on the Sebastiano mask. Not on the picture, on the mask. And now I am painting in his hair. Okay, but it's even his hair that's been brightened. Okay, so that is looking really good. X, I love this. Love it. Bring it down. Whoops, I went too far. Hit X, and I take that out. Hit X again, and I bring in just a little bit of that. Good stuff. Oh, I think this is fabulous. Okay, bring in some of that, mesh that hair together. Whoops, I see I went too far. I've got his ear. So I hit X, I get black, and I paint it back in. I love masking. All right. Ooh, now maybe I could play even with this guy. I'm going to paint some white on here. No, some black. And take that white part out. Okay. Paint white again on here. Awesome. I love it. Okay. And there we go. Command 0 takes the two and brings them together. You can completely paint whatever it is that you want, mask your two friends together. Now, let's save this. What is going to happen? Well, first of all, you're going to hit File. You're going to pick Save As. Now, if it's the first time that you've ever saved in Photoshop, you're going to get something that kind of looks like this. Or it might even ask, do you want to save to the cloud? No, no, no. Don't save to the cloud right now. Okay? Say, don't show me this again, and say, pick Save to your hard disk. Save to your disk. Then, you're going to get something that looks like this, and you want to click on this guy right here. Then you get this old familiar thing. So now you go to your drive. You pick ComTech and all that kind of thing. You weave your way. Mine looks totally different than yours, I think. There it is, ComTech. And you go into photography, and you can save it in here. And give it a name of something that totally makes sense, like, Penelope and Sebastiano, something like that. Awesome. Then hit Save. I'm going to call it Two Friends. I hit Save, and you have these tip options. You say, okay, don't worry about that stuff. Super. And now you are done. You can go back to Lightroom and play around with some other friends. Thanks very much. Bye.